just wish your wedding would get cancelled. You shouldn't be getting married to my son. You're a thief. You stole my precious Tony away from me. Give him back to me at once.
Oh, Florence? I need to talk to you about what happened just a moment ago. Why did you have to cry and make a scene during my wedding today? What was the point of that?
Huh? You're mad that I started crying at your wedding ceremony? Do you think I wanted to do that? No, it just happened. I couldn't control my sadness. In fact, don't say I was causing a scene. I'm devastated, so much that both my tears and voice dried up. You should be concerned for me, not mad.
Oh, okay. So, does that mean you disapprove of me and Tony's marriage after all?
Of course I do. Are you dumb? I never even said that I approved of you two in the first place.
Huh? But I remember you doing exactly that.
I might have said that I approve of you marrying Tony with my mouth, but my heart was saying the opposite. I hated that idea ever since I first heard it. I tried my absolute hardest to put up with this, but right when I saw you two standing at the altar, I couldn't hold it in anymore. Why did a subpar woman like you have to get married to my adorable Tony? I can't believe it. He deserves someone so much better than you.
That's why you started bawling today? I think there's a lot to sort out here. Can you, me, and Tony all meet and have a conversation about this? If we want to continue as a family, we need to talk. As of now, the wedding isn't fully canceled. We're just taking a quick break. So now's our best chance to talk things out with each other. We should share our thoughts together and come to an understanding.
Are you kidding me? Natasha, I would never want to meet you, ever again. Why don't you quit making things worse for me? Can't you give me a break? I've been through enough already. Oh no, my tears are starting to fall again. Please stop hurting me.
Florence, please calm down, take a breath. Tell me, what do you want me to do right now? I'm just trying to understand.
What you should do for me right now? Well, isn't it obvious? Cancel this wedding right this moment and give me back my adorable Tony. That's all I want from you.
Even if this is what you really want, I can't do that for you. Can't you see? We're still in the middle of a wedding. Even though you interrupted it, it's still going to happen. Just wait. If we cancel the ceremony right now, then a lot of unforeseen problems are going to pop up.
You're saying a few problems will pop up? Well, the real problem here is you marrying my Tony. Natasha, you love him, right? I mean, you've been with him for years. If that's so, then shouldn't you do as he wishes? Isn't that your responsibility as his partner?
Wait a minute. I shouldn't have to say this because I thought it was obvious, but I'm pretty sure Tony wants to be married to me. I mean, it's our big day today. You must be mistaken.
Oh gosh, why don't you stop with your delusions right there? You don't know about the whole story, do you? You know how kind Tony can be, right? Well, he didn't get married to you because he wanted to. Instead, he did it because he knew you couldn't find anyone else. He offered to be your husband out of kindness. If it weren't for that, he would have been with a much better woman than you by now.
Oh, I see. I mean, I guess if that's what he's really thinking, then I'm okay with canceling our wedding.
Why are you acting so arrogant? You should be thankful that he even considered marrying you in the first place. A woman as incompetent as you was accepted by a great man like Tony. The moment he dumps you, your life is seriously over. You have no potential at all. What a shame. You're losing your only shot at a happy life. I can't wait to see your miserable, crying face when he finally leaves you.
I see what's going on now. Florence, you despise me, don't you? You want me to bring Tony back to you, but you also want me to suffer terribly in the process.
Of course I'm wishing the worst for you. Thieves need to be punished for their crimes. It's how justice works. Back to what I was saying, you better make sure to cancel this wedding. I'll be kind enough to help you out. I'll explain to all the guests here on why this wedding was called off.
And what's your explanation going to be exactly?
I was thinking of telling him that we found out you were cheating on the groom all along. That would shut this wedding down in an instant. It's a tad risky, though. I hope they believe it, because I don't think there are many men who would want to cheat with you.
You're serious about this? I heard everything from your mother. She ruined the wedding ceremony. But did you make your decision on what you want to do yet? She wants to cancel the entire wedding immediately. Do you want to do that as well?
Of course. Let's hurry up and end this thing already. What? Do you have a problem with this, Natasha?
What? Are you serious right now? You actually want to call off this wedding? After all the years we've dated and all the preparations we've done for this day.
Yeah, that's what I said. Besides, did you not hear from my mom? I thought she explained everything to you. Ever since a while ago, I've wanted to cancel our wedding. I've changed my mind about our relationship. I know we were engaged, but the truth is, I don't need you anymore. I eventually asked my mom to help out because I didn't want to be the one to cause a big scene. Thanks to my mom being brave enough to scream and collapse in tears in front of everyone, the wedding will finally be canceled. You shouldn't be complaining. It's just a mother's love for her child. She'd do anything for me.
You're seriously going to call off our wedding? Then what are you going to do with all that debt you have? I mean, it's massive.
My debt? I don't need your help with that anymore. I've got it handled.
If that's true, then I hope you return every penny you owe. Hold on. Have you forgotten that you're unemployed? How in the world are you going to manage to pay for everything off by yourself?
Well, my mom's acquaintance is a CEO, and he's offering to hire me into his company. It's a pretty prestigious one, even. I'm going to be successful anytime soon. He's attending this wedding right now. We'll talk business after the wedding is over. I'll make sure to have a chat with him to introduce myself later. I guarantee you he's going to hire me instantly.
Oh, really? I didn't know Florence had important connections like that. Well, let's say you actually get hired into that company. You would start working a 9-to-5 as an employee. Even then, I doubt you would be able to return all your debt. We've been trying our best to pay it off for years, and despite our efforts, it's still 6 figures.
Listen, I'm not idiotic. I know it'll take years, maybe even decades to pay off all my debt. That's why I don't intend to pay it off with just my salary. I have a better plan. If I bet my income into gambling, I'm sure I'll win an amount even larger than my debt right now. I love horse racing after all.
What? You're joking, right? Tony, the reason you got into debt in the first place was because of your awful gambling habits. You never think about things in the long run. You just focus on instant gratification. Are you seriously thinking that you want to repeat that cycle again? You'll go right back to where you started, at rock bottom.
How dumb do you think I am? I've thought everything out already. I'm guaranteed to win this time. I'm currently researching every racehorse's traits and patterns on the racetrack. I've analyzed these endlessly. After I continue my studies for a while, I'll know the right time to bet all my money on the best horse. I'm sure of it. If I continue with my plan, then there's no way I'll fail and lose my bet again. Everything will go according to plan.
Oh my gosh, no. There's no way you can trust yourself like that. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars going down the drain here.
Natasha, I'm divorcing you. You better not say anything else to me because I won't listen to you anymore. Shut your mouth.
I'm not trying to annoy you. I'm worried about you, Tony. Your plan could end in an absolute financial disaster. You've been given the rare chance of being recruited directly by a CEO, so you can't waste it. You'll be better off working and spending that money responsibly.
If I do that, then the debt will be paid off years down the line. Why wait when I can get this over with in an instant? I just need to win back what I lost. It's that simple. I have this one shot, so I need to take advantage of it. Plus, I want to pay off my loans before my mom finds out about them. I've been hiding it from her for years, and I don't want her to be a burden. You know how she can be sometimes. She's clingy.
Do whatever you want to. I'm not in charge of you. You are. I guess the wedding is canceled as well, right? And that's what you really want?
Yup, it's canceled because you cheated on me. Well, you didn't, but that's the story we're running with. Don't forget to apologize to every guest for the cancellation, okay? It's all your fault, so take responsibility for it.
Were you seriously in favor of that idea too? You're willing to frame me for adultery?
There's no choice but to do so. I already told you my future CEO is attending this wedding. I can't afford any damage to my reputation. What? Am I supposed to say the truth? That I was using you to pay off my debt, but now I don't even need you anymore? Come on, my career is on the line here.
You and Florence are the worst of the worst. It's true what they say. Parents and their children really do mirror each other's behavior. Do you know how much I've helped you with your debt? I've paid off almost half of it, and it took me years.
Why are you bringing this up? If you loved me back then, of course you would help me to pay it off. You chose to do so yourself. I never forced you to do it. Quit yapping about the past and go home already. You don't belong to our family anymore. You're a stranger to us.
Cut it out. Don't you dare insult me any further. You don't want to marry me anymore? Fine. Right back at you. I wouldn't marry you if you were the last person on earth. You better prepare yourself, because whatever happens to you after this, I won't be responsible for it.
Hey! Don't even think about doing anything stupid, you hear me? You deserve all of this, so don't put a stop to it. You better take this stuff seriously, Natasha, or else.
Natasha, what was that announcement you just did? Are you planning something? I thought you agreed to our arrangement.
Did you not hear what the speaker said? I'll repeat it then. I have something I would like to show everyone, so please be seated. Did you catch that?
I heard it clearly the first time. I don't understand what you're trying to do here. The wedding is already over, and everyone was in the middle of packing up their things to leave. Why are you trying to stop them? The ceremony ended because you cheated on Tony in the first place, so you don't have any right to tell the guests here what to do. You've caused them enough trouble.
Stop with the lies, Florence. Just shut up already. You're a pathetic excuse for a person, you snake.
What did you just say to me?
I said shut up, you snake. You heard me. I keep wondering how you can be such a rotten and wretched human being, and I still haven't figured it out. I can't stand you any longer.
Natasha, why are you saying such foul words to me? You better watch your tone.
You're asking me to watch my mouth? It's too late for that. You can't tell me what to say when you've done far worse things to me. Why am I the bad one here? I'm just calling you by what you are, a worthless backstabber.
What the? I knew it. You have no dignity or class as a woman. You're absolutely vulgar. I was right to cancel this wedding. I was able to protect my precious Tony. If I hadn't done so, he would be living with a trashy woman like you.
Oh, sure. Why don't you keep patting yourself on the back for what you've done today? You're the only one who's willing to do that. Just wait until you lay your hands on what I've prepared for you today. Quit texting me and pay attention to the screen in front of you. I have a surprise.
Huh? Are you going to put something on the screen? Ugh. What did you just do? I can't believe it. This is so low even for you. Who knew you could be this petty?
Oh, so this is what you call petty. You seriously lied to everyone about me cheating on my husband and forcibly canceled our entire wedding.
Well, that doesn't matter right now. Leaking our private messages to the public is extremely immoral. Depraved, in fact. And the audacity to do all of this at a wedding, of all places. That screen was supposed to show cute videos of the two of you and whatnot, but instead it's used like this.
Did you actually think I forgave you for what you did to me today? You're not the only one that's feeling angry here. In fact, I'm absolutely furious at you. There's no point in thinking about whether or not my actions are immoral. There's no use. The worst thing that happened today was you screaming and crying at the top of your lungs in the middle of the wedding. And it turns out it was all a lie. You shouldn't be calling me petty or out of my mind because you're the lunatic here. You're the one who's depraved, not me.
Oh, don't tell me I was lying. Those tears were real. I was actually feeling devastated because my son was getting married off to a lowlife like you.
Yeah, but he's not anymore. This is all because you found an executive who was finally willing to hire Tony. He threw me away when he didn't need me anymore. This stupid son of yours seriously asked you to pretend to cry during our ceremony, so he would have an excuse to not get married to me.
Don't you dare call my son stupid. That's not true at all. You might not know it, but Tony's very intelligent. You'll never be as smart as him.
Oh, come on. Quit being delusional. Everyone that interacts with him can see instantly how idiotic he is. Just look at his problem with excessive gambling. I'll tell you something that you don't know, Florence. Tony has humongous debt after losing his bets on a horse race. This happened years ago. I guess you're not really understanding this. Do you want me to put the evidence up on the screen for you and everybody else to see? I have a lot of it, so you two can have some fun watching it together. You're an evil mother and son, so I want you to see this.
Huh? Don't do that, please. I'm begging you.
I can't believe this. You degenerate. You went above and beyond to hurt us, didn't you? You're an awful person. Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Of course I do. I knew this would damage the two of you, and that's exactly why I did it. I'm doing everybody here a favor by leaking it to the public, just how wretched you and Florence are. I also did it to save my reputation. I couldn't ruin my image by having everyone here believe I was unfaithful to you.
You wretch. You went so far as to reveal to everyone my amount of debt. Because of what you've done just now, the CEO that was going to give me a job was so shocked, he left the wedding venue early. Now I have no choice of getting hired by him. How could you ruin my life like this? Everything is done for.
Here we go again. All you care about is yourself, and you never think about me. My life was ruined first because of your financial debt, and it continued for years. Do you know that I was responsible for paying off most of the debt? I helped you so much, and you didn't even bat an eye. You're a ridiculous narcissist. How selfish can you be?
What? I already told you. You helped pay off my debt because you wanted to. You were never obligated to do that. I don't think I owe you anything, Natasha.
That's right. I loved you more than anything back then, and that's why I helped you with your debt, so I won't ask you to pay me back the money. That would be wrong of me. But I despise you for a different reason. I was so determined and full of love for you, yet you abandoned me in an instant. You better regret that for the rest of your life.
You know, you never really changed from when you were young, did you? I know you used to be a delinquent. You told me you turned over a new leaf, but it's starting to look like you never did. You're still a troublemaking brat like you've always been.
You're wrong. I'm a different person now. But no matter how much I've changed over the years, it's obvious that I'll snap in a situation like this. I have to add that you're going to be paying for the cancellation of our wedding. It's only natural because you're the one who caused all of this ruckus.
What are you talking about? I thought the cash gifts were going to compensate for the cancellation fees. There's so many guests who attended today. Hold on. Are you trying to steal the cash gifts too? That's out of line. We should at least split it 50.
Huh? Do you really think we'll be taking the guest cash gifts, even though there was no wedding at all? No way we're doing that. We're giving the money back to them. How stupid can you be? Why would the guests give cash gifts to a couple who isn't even getting married? That'd be ridiculous. Who would be okay with that? Not a single person, I bet. It's unacceptable.
Wait a minute, then did you already give the cash gifts back to the guest?
Of course I did. Isn't it obvious? I gave them their money back one by one as they headed to the venue's exit. I have to ask, did your stupid mother think that you could hog the cash gifts too? Even with no wedding going on? Gosh, what an idiotic family you are. I'm honestly shocked and starting to feel sorry for you too. What a pity.
What? You don't have to go that far to insult us. That was so unnecessary. Okay, then let's split the cancellation fees of the wedding. You're responsible for half, and I'm responsible for the other.
What? Why do I have to be the one to pay for the cancellation? Are you listening to yourself right now? If you're serious about what you just said, then I'll fight you in the courtroom about it. You better not be going through with this, or you'll have to face my lawyer. I'm not worried too much. Anybody who looks at our situation can see that you're in the wrong. No one will want to side with you.
Ugh, darn it! What on earth am I supposed to do now? Oh my gosh, everything's ruined! Why can't things go the way I wanted them to?
Hi, Natasha. I've been trying to get into contact with you for a while now. I've texted you multiple times and you haven't answered me. Can you hear me out, please?
Oh, it's you again. I already told you, stop texting me. You're annoying and I don't like wasting my time on you. We're strangers now, remember? We used to be family, but not anymore. And it's all because of what you two did.
Please, I beg of you. Just listen to what I have to say, even for a little bit. Tony and I, well, things are really difficult for us right now. You know, financially.
I can see why that would happen. I knew you two would be in a rough spot considering the circumstances you're in. Not only are you two responsible for the heavy debt from years ago, but you're now in charge of paying off the cancellation fees of the wedding we had.
I know, but that's not all. The debt collectors came to our house the other day and demanded that he finish paying off his debt. Then, Tony said that he would be able to pay it all off by tomorrow. He told me he would go to bet on the horse race to win all his money back, once and for all.
Ah, that's exactly what I thought Tony would do. Always placing his bets on the horse race. Anyway, what happened then?
Huh? Oh, that's all? Isn't this a serious situation? I'm so worried for him. I don't know where he is or why he's gone. Aren't you even worried a little, Natasha? Don't you feel like you want to help Tony in this crisis?
Help him? I think I do the opposite. In fact, I'm rooting for the debt collectors, not Tony. I just can't wait to see you two be destroyed. Oh, I would love to witness that up close. You two have been getting away with so much for too long. Actually, on another thought, I wouldn't want to watch you guys. I changed my mind. You two have wasted enough of my time already.
What? How can you be so insulting? It just never stops coming.
I'm the bad one here? You shouldn't be talking. You and Tony are the most vile creatures to walk this earth. Anyway, just quit being so worried about this. You're annoying me. Why don't you just hope and pray that Tony will win all his money back?
I heard everything about you from Tony. When you were still a teenager, you were a delinquent. He said you were so troublesome that you were this close to being sent to juvenile detention. You had a lot of cops showing up at your doorstep, didn't you? What a violent life you lived. No wonder your attitude is awful, even today.
I mean, what you just told me isn't a lie. I was actually like that in the past, so I won't deny it. And, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Oh my gosh. How are you so unapologetic about your past? I'm just saying, you're a rotten apple. You make everybody else around you unhappy. I doubt you'll ever live a joyous life from here on out. Tony was your best shot, and you lost him. You better brace yourself because your life will be rough.
I think I'll do just fine, thanks. At the very least, my life will be better than yours. You two have messed up your own lives. You just don't know it yet.
You just never stop yapping, do you? Quit talking back to me.
Give me a break. I was putting on a facade for so long just to please you two. It was exhausting. Let me let my true self out, just this once. I deserve it.
I've had enough of you. I won't try to depend on you any longer. You never want to help me. I guarantee that Tony will win his bet on the horse race and come right back to me. He has to. I believe in him. He's never let me down, not even once. Don't you ever say that he won't return.
Okay. Whatever you say, just calm down. Believe what you want to.
Hi. I really need your help right now. I thought Tony should be back home by now, but he's been missing since yesterday. I think something terrible has happened. I bet the debt collectors kidnapped him because he failed to pay them back. He's in danger.
What? Tony isn't coming home. It's been at least 24 hours.
Yeah, he won't answer my calls or even read my text. He's never done this before. He's missing. I just know that those debt collectors took him away from me. Or maybe, could it be that you also played a part in this? If you did, spit it out already. I need my Tony back.
Are you crazy? Why would I be involved with Tony's disappearance?
Well, you told me yesterday that you're rooting for the debt collectors and not Tony. That's enough of a motive. It all makes sense now. You helped the debt collectors abduct Tony. Where is he? Tell me right this moment. I'll never forgive you. You deserve to be punished for this.
Oh my gosh, calm down. Listen to me. I heard that Tony had a huge win in horse racing yesterday. Have you heard about this yet?
What? No, nobody's told me.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised by this whole thing. I thought he would have contacted you by now. I heard from his horse racing buddy that he hit a trifecta on a dark horse and won over $200,000. I guess his studying really did pay off.
What? $200,000? Is that really true?
Knowing Tony, I'm surprised that he didn't brag about it to you. His ego is massive, you know. So the fact that he won a significant amount of money in horse racing, but hasn't come home yet? Oh, I think I figured it out.
Yeah, It has to be kidnapping, obviously. I'm right about this. There's no other possibility. The debt collectors must have found out that he possessed a lot of money and stolen it from him.
No, that's not what I think happened here. I think he took his $200,000 and made a run for it. He probably got sick of his debt and wanted to keep his money, so he left you with it instead. He thinks you'll pay it off for him so he can avoid his responsibilities.
What are you even saying right now? There's no way Tony would do that to me. He loves me. I'm his mother.
I understand how this is unfathomable to you, but I really think this is the best possibility of what happened. Think about it. Isn't it strange that he doesn't have any contact with you right now?
I already told you where it is. Tony's been kidnapped. He doesn't have his phone on hand, and they've probably taken him somewhere far, far away. There's no way my son would ever betray me. There's no good reason to do so. Hang on. I'm going to hurry to the police station to tell the cops that he's been abducted. I need them to begin an investigation as soon as possible.
What? Are you planning to storm inside with no evidence? They wouldn't believe you.
Oh, shut up! There's no way I can just leave my dear son alone in a dangerous situation. Tony's probably pleading for my help right now. I have to go save him.
Ugh. You're overreacting. Hey, when are you going to quit leaving me on red? I've been sending you a ton of text. Answer me, Tony. I know you're there. If you keep this up long enough, sooner or later your mom's going to go crazy trying to find you.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Ugh. I knew you were here the whole time. Florence knows that you've been missing for a while now, and she's really worried. She thinks you were kidnapped and you need help. She doesn't believe that her son could ever force her to take care of all your debt and skip town. She trusts you so much.
Whatever you're going to say to me, I have zero intention of going back there. Natasha, I'm asking you to take care of my mom. She's going to need your help, especially with the debt.
Oh my gosh, Tony. Just how awful can you be? You've betrayed me and now your own mother? What's wrong with you? I know your mom's just as bad of a person as you are. You both have terrible attitudes. But she loves you more than anybody else. Her love is real and you're just going to backstab her?
Well, if she really loves me, then she should be happy for me. I'm finally free and I have a lot of money on my hands. She should be supportive of my choice in leaving her as well.
That reminds me, where are you right now? I know you left town, but I'm wondering where you traveled to.
What? Don't try to trick me, Natasha. There's no way that I'm telling you my current location. I've already said my farewells to my hometown. I'll never go back there. Ah, the view from this bus is amazing. I can see the horse racetrack that changed my life for the better. Can't wait to see what's in store for me.
You see the horse racetrack from the bus window?
Anyway, I guess this is goodbye, Natasha. I'm gonna live a life of success and fortune with all this money. Wish me luck, will ya?
Hey, Florence. I was right all along. Tony took the $200,000 and ran off after all. I got into contact with him directly. You were definitely deceived by him.
What? Is that what he really said to you?
He admitted everything to me. He told me he's never coming back to this town ever again. He's going to push the debt onto you to take care of it. You now have a 6-figure payment due.
Is this really true? Oh, thank goodness.
What?
Tony's doing okay, right? I'm so grateful. A part of me thought he was dead, so I'm glad to hear that he's alive. I wouldn't know how to live without him.
Hold on a second. You were stabbed in the back by your son. He left you to pay for all of his debt, and your financial situation is ruined. Despite all of that, you're not furious at him for it? Not even a little annoyed?
Of course not. I'm so relieved. If Tony's happy, then I'm happy. I'm wishing the best for him always. I bet you wouldn't know what that's like, you worthless scum.
Oh, you're so compassionate for your son, yet your personality is messed up. This reminds me, I've already let the debt collectors know Tony's current location. They're headed to meet him right this moment.
What?
He told me that he saw the horse racetrack outside of his bus window. You know, the one he always gambles at. I did some research and I was able to find the bus route he's on right now. I'm so glad he was able to provide some helpful tips to locate him. Turns out he's headed to Richmond. The debt collectors I got in touch with have some colleagues there, so those guys are waiting for Tony at the bus station. There's no chance of escaping now. They've got him cornered.
Oh my gosh, what have you done? This is horrific. Tony was finally able to get away from his debt collectors, and you're getting him caught? I knew you were a brat, but you're also a snitch. You rat. How could you stoop this low?
Are you forgetting that Tony is in the wrong here? It's completely unacceptable to not pay any money back to the person who lent it to you. It doesn't matter who granted you that money or how much it was. You're obligated to pay it off. Besides, those debt collectors were kind enough to negotiate lower interest rates with Tony to make the payments more manageable. They also extended the deadline for him. You might think that they're the bad guys here, but they're really not. Tony's in the wrong here. Despite the debt collector's kindness, he ignored them completely and ran from his responsibility.
I don't care about what they offered to Tony. They shouldn't have bothered him in the first place. They ought to let my son be free, not bound him up with his debt. He deserves better than this.
So you're saying that you seriously want to pay off his debt? All by yourself? Tony has close to $250,000 of cash on hand. As your duty as his parent, you should try to persuade him to use it to pay off his debt. Don't just forgive every single thing he does.
Quit talking down on me. What do you know about parenting? Nothing. It's my freedom to raise Tony the way I want to. Don't speak as if you understand anything that goes on in our home. You're just trash, and you've never even been a mother before.
What? That has nothing to do with this. Even a little kid has no problem understanding that you need to return any money you borrowed from someone. If you're really his mother, then at least teach him about basic morals. It's looking like you both don't know the bare minimum. Aren't you embarrassed? A former delinquent has better manners than you. I can't believe you need someone like me to lecture you.
What did you just say to me? Gosh, you're such a dirtbag.
Exactly. You're the one that needs a dirtbag to scold you. You're worse off than me. It's humiliating. Afterwards, Tony was caught by the debt collectors at Richmond bus station. From the $200,000 of cash that he held onto, the majority of it was taken to pay for his debt. It was finally settled after years. Even though his mother was betrayed by him, she quickly called him back to her house. They began to live together again like they had done before. Tony wasn't able to learn from his past, and shockingly, he bet all of his remaining money into horse racing once again. After a vicious cycle of losing all his bets, his debt that was finally gone appeared again. This time, it was now as large as a few $100,000. As a result, the two of them have no other choice but to slave away at their physically demanding jobs. Allegedly, at this pace, their debt is going to be paid off in a whooping 10 years, or perhaps even more. Just thinking about that must make them feel faint. They won't have a chance to rest until after a decade. I hope they're finally able to reflect on their actions that caused all of this in the first place. Despite their current situation, however, the only thing Florence worries about is her son. Tony really is the apple of her eye. She's so fixated on him that even his lack of appreciation doesn't shake her commitment. Even though Tony has once abandoned her and stabbed her in the back, to Florence, he can do no wrong. He's the center of her world. He really is oblivious to his mother's sacrifices for him. He truly only thinks of himself, so I hope they can become better people from this experience.
Mary, what exactly were you thinking? Huh? Did I do something? I just got here and the makeup artist told me that you're in a wedding dress. Please tell me this is a joke. Why would it be a joke? I look beautiful in it. Don't play innocent. Coming to a wedding in a wedding dress? What's going through your head? Our parents are here today. Are you trying to embarrass them again? There's nothing embarrassing about it. Besides, you're the one who's going to be embarrassed. What kind of sister shows up to her sister's wedding in a wedding dress? You've always tried to overshadow me, but this is going too far. I'm not trying to overshadow anyone. I'm just claiming what should be mine. What are you talking about? I'm not putting up with your selfishness today. The ceremony's about to start, so change into a proper bridesmaid dress right now. No way. You're the one who should change. After all, this wedding is mine. I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, sis, my dream has always been to be a beautiful bride. Even when I was hospitalized with that illness, the thought of having my own wedding kept me going. You're bringing up the hospital thing again? That was ages ago. It's not just about the hospital. It's about everything I've had to endure while you got everything handed to you. Yes, you were hospitalized when you were little, but that has nothing to do with this. It has everything to do with this. Being celebrated by everyone in such a beautiful venue is perfect. That's why this wedding is mine. This isn't just about the venue. This is my wedding day. I've spent months planning this. Plans can change. Besides, I deserve this more than you. Have you completely lost it? You need a partner for a wedding, but today is my wedding with David. Stop with these delusions. Well, about that. I'm actually pregnant with your fiancé's baby, so I'll be the bride today. He's already agreed to it. Is this another one of your stories? Like when you told everyone you won that competition in high school? This isn't a story. I have proof. David and I have been seeing each other. Okay. What? I'm saying I'll give you the wedding if that's the case. If you're pregnant, there's nothing we can do about it. What's with that? You should be more upset. You want me to cry, scream, throw things? Would that make you happy? Well, yes, you're supposed to be devastated. This is your fiancé we're talking about. Being upset won't change the fact that you're pregnant. I need to be the adult here, so I really can't give you the reaction you want. You're just being weird. Where's your fighting spirit? You always fight back. What's there to fight about? You're carrying his child. You win. Just like that. You're giving up. Just like that. I'm being practical. If what you're saying is true, then this is the right thing to do. I see. Well, that's good that you're being so gracious about it. Of course, family comes first, right? Just like you always say. Right. Exactly. I knew you'd understand eventually. I need to go check on something. I'll see you at the ceremony. Wait, that's it? You're just walking away? What else is there to say? You got what you wanted. Well, I guess I did. This worked out better than I expected. Congratulations, little sister. I hope you get everything you deserve. David, I hear you got my sister pregnant?
What? How did you find out?
So it's true then?
How do you know about that?
So you admit it. My sister just told me. She said she's pregnant with your child.
Oh, she told you about that?
Is that all you have to say? After 2 years together?
Sarah, please, let me explain.
She says she's having the wedding with you today. Says I should leave. You've really betrayed me, haven't you? Are you prepared for the consequences?
I didn't betray you. It was just once. I swear, it was just a moment of weakness, just one time.
Just once? As if that makes it better?
You don't understand. She kept coming around, always talking about how lonely she was.
So it's her fault now.
No, I made a mistake, but it was really just once.
Once or 100 times, cheating is cheating. There is no way I can forgive this.
Don't get so worked up over one time. Besides, a baby is something to celebrate, isn't it? I never thought you'd be such a terrible person who couldn't even be happy about becoming an aunt.
Are you seriously trying to turn this around on me?
You're being completely unreasonable about this.
What? Wait a minute, why am I being blamed here? You're the one who did wrong.
If you were a better fiancé, this wouldn't have happened.
Excuse me?
I was about to marry such a spiteful woman. I should thank your sister for showing me what you're really like before we got married. Besides, you should be able to laugh off a man's one-time affair. It's your fault for not being as attractive as your sister.
Are you seriously saying this?
Someone who can't forgive one mistake isn't worth marrying anyway.
One mistake, you slept with my sister.
She understands me better than you ever did. At least she doesn't judge me.
Judge you? I caught you cheating.
You're too rigid, Sarah. Life isn't always black and white.
And apparently neither is loyalty to you.
It's sad that you're being dumped before the wedding, but it's your fault for not trying hard enough as a woman. Don't be jealous of other people's happiness when you didn't put in the effort yourself.
My effort? I spent 2 years with you. I planned this entire wedding.
And look how quickly you're giving up. Mary would never give up on me like this.
You're right, she wouldn't. She's desperate enough to take my leftovers.
Don't talk about her like that. She's carrying my child.
How convenient for both of you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I need to go make some arrangements. Enjoy your new bride.
Wait, you're really just gonna leave like this?
What else is there to say? You've made your choice.
I thought you'd fight harder for us.
Fight for what? A man who sleeps with my sister?
You're just proving my point about being cold.
Better cold than foolish. Good luck with your new family. I just finished my makeup and I am perfectly ready as a bride. The venue is so spacious and there must be a lot of guests, right? I'm so excited. You realize these are all my friends and family you're about to face. Well, they'll be my guests now. I'm sure they'll love me. Mary, I'll ask one last time. Are you sure you won't reconsider? Huh? Why? When someone's pregnant, marriage is the right thing to do, isn't it? Is that what this is really about? Doing the right thing? Of course, I'm thinking about the baby's future. That aside, it's not right to hijack your sister's wedding ceremony. Our parents will be embarrassed. Stop this. You can have your own wedding another day. But all the food and preparations would go to waste, wouldn't they? That's such a waste. I am the star today, and honestly, who cares about the parents? What? Why are you so shocked? You know I deserve this more than anyone. Deserve what exactly? All of it. The attention, the celebration, everything. And our parents don't matter in this? Parents have a responsibility because they had children, right? So being embarrassed is part of their job. Besides, the reason I'm so obsessed with having a wedding is because mom gave birth to me with a weak constitution, so it's their own fault. I don't understand why I should care about what the parents think. You've got to be kidding me. What? Why are you getting angry now? You were so understanding before. You have been causing trouble for our parents all this time, and now you say it's their own fault? If this was just because they spoiled you too much, I could understand those words. But mom and dad never tried to spoil you. Even when they tried to discipline you or correct your behavior, you'd throw tantrums and become uncontrollable. That's not true. I was just a sensitive child. It wasn't that bad. They took me to the hospital, but the doctor said there was nothing wrong, right? That's because you were causing those tantrums yourself. You just acted like a sweet, good child in front of the doctor. Nobody could see through your true nature, no matter who they consulted. And after going such lengths to get your way, how can you not care about our parents? You don't know what it was like. You were always the perfect one. Ugh, shut up. None of that matters. Because you're so privileged, you should give in a little. What? You were always mom and dad's favorite anyway. You never got sick. You could run around freely. You never had nightmares or had to be alone in a hospital room. Since you're more privileged than me, it's okay for you to be a little unhappy, right? Is that really how you see things? After everything they've done for you? They only did what parents are supposed to do. That's ridiculous. Yes, you were physically weak in the past, but that's ancient history. If you keep clinging to the past like this, you'll end up destroying our parents too. I'm done enabling your selfishness. You keep thinking you're the underprivileged child. I'm going to break you out of that delusion. You can't break what's true. I deserve this happiness. Happiness built on other people's misery isn't happiness at all. Stop trying to make me feel guilty. This is my special day. Your special day? Oh, let's see how special it really is. What's that supposed to mean? You'll find out soon enough. Enjoy your makeup while it lasts. Are you threatening me? After you said you were fine with this? I'm not threatening anything. I'm just letting things take their natural course. You're acting weird. What are you planning? Planning? I'm just being a supportive sister like you always wanted. What's going on here? Why is nobody at the venue? David isn't here either. I'm all alone. Where did all your guests go? Oh, are you disappointed? I thought you said you didn't need anyone else. Stop joking around. The ceremony is supposed to start in 10 minutes. Where? They all went home. What? They all ditched? Sis, did you invite people with no manners? Actually, they showed perfect manners, exactly what you'd expect from proper guests. What are you talking about? They're supposed to stay for my wedding. It's because they all have manners that no one is here now. Huh? Need me to spell it out? Yes, explain why my guests all left. I explained everything to the guests. I told them that the wedding wasn't canceled, but my sister would be the bride instead. Then all the guests left with their gift money, saying they came to celebrate my wedding. Besides, these are my guests. They're not your friends or acquaintances. Why should they attend your wedding? Who would want to attend a stranger's wedding? You had no right to tell them anything. This is my special day. Your special day, with my guests, my venue, my arrangements? But the wedding is still happening, right? Is it? With what guests? What about David's guests? Where's David? Oh, you should have seen his parents' faces when I told them. Told them what? His parents were furious about the bride swap. Learning that he got his fiancée's sister pregnant, of course they'd be angry. His father was so mad he grabbed him by the collar and dragged him home. You told his parents? How could you? Why not? They deserve to know what kind of son they have. So no one's coming? That's terrible. Sis, you must have said something weird to make my wedding fall apart. Take responsibility. Take responsibility. That is rich coming from you. This was supposed to be perfect. I had it all planned out. I don't need to take responsibility. After all, there's no one here to celebrate you. You might have been having a happy delusion, but a bride alone in an empty venue is pretty pathetic. But you brought this on yourself. How dare you try to take over your sister's wedding and make yourself the star? You're just jealous. You couldn't stand seeing me happy. Happy? Is this what happiness looks like to you? You ruined everything. Now what am I supposed to do? Well, you still have your makeup on. Maybe take some selfies in the empty venue? Stop mocking me. This isn't how it was supposed to go. How was it supposed to go? Everyone celebrating your betrayal? It wasn't betrayal. It was love. Love. We'll see how long that lasts when the bills start coming in. What bills? What are you talking about? Oh, you'll find out soon enough. Enjoy your empty venue. Hey, sis, why do I have to pay for the wedding costs? And $50,000 at that? What's going on? You haven't paid for it? Why would I pay for a wedding that wasn't mine? But you arranged everything. For my wedding, not yours. But I'm your sister. You can't do this to me. Of course, I would have paid if I had had the wedding, but I didn't have a wedding, did I? Since you were the star of the show, it's only natural that you pay. I'm supposed to give up the wedding. I'll give up the payment, too. That's not fair. You chose to give up the wedding. Did I, or did you force my hand by announcing your pregnancy? But David should pay for it. He's the groom. Then go ask him. No way. I can't pay such a huge amount. Should have thought about that before stealing someone's wedding. You're being cruel. I am your little sister. If you don't want to pay alone, discuss it with your husband. It was your wedding together, so you two should figure it out. I tried calling him, but what? But I can't even contact David now. His family won't let me near their house. Really? The happy couple having problems already? His parents have guards at their gate. They won't even let me talk to him. They're being considerate because you're pregnant. They didn't push you away physically. You should be grateful. Grateful? They're treating me like a criminal. Aren't you? You did steal someone's fiancé and wedding. That's different. Love isn't a crime. Is that what you're calling it now? That's right. I am pregnant. Why isn't anyone being gentle with me? Still playing that card? It's not a card. I need support right now. If you want gentleness, you should act accordingly. Nobody's kind enough to coddle someone who acts so high and mighty. I don't act high and mighty, says the person who hijacked her sister's wedding. You're just bitter because David chose me. Chose you? Is that what you think happened? Of course, he loves me more than he ever loved you. Then why isn't he answering your calls? He's just busy right now. Busy hiding from the bill collectors, maybe. This isn't funny. What am I supposed to do about all this money? Not my problem. You wanted to be the bride so badly, now you get to handle all the bride responsibilities. I can't believe you're doing this to your own sister! Funny, I was thinking the same thing about you.
Sarah, let's start over. What happened with Mary was really just once. I never loved her.
Interesting timing for this message.
Please, Sarah, I made a huge mistake.
Which mistake? Sleeping with my sister or marrying her?
I was trapped. She kept saying she was pregnant.
Even if you didn't love her, you need to take responsibility for getting her pregnant. What irresponsible thing are you saying? Oh, right, you got kicked out of your family home and lost your job. No wonder you want to switch back to me since I have an income.
How do you know about that?
Does it matter?
Did Mary tell you?
Your parents told me. Apparently, you made such a huge mistake that it caused damage to your client. Well, you were always pretty careless, so I figured you'd mess up eventually.
That's not fair. I was distracted because of all this.
Distracted? Is that what we're calling it now?
You thought that? Then help me out here.
Why would I do that?
Because we had something special.
No way. If you hadn't gotten involved with my sister, you wouldn't have been kicked out of your home. Then you could have at least found refuge in your father's company or lived off my income. You destroyed those possibilities with your selfish actions.
I said I'm sorry. What more do you want?
Sorry doesn't pay bills, does it?
Please help me. I'll end up on the streets at this rate.
No, I'm glad we didn't get married.
What?
Should I spell it out for you?
I thought you loved me.
Fired and unemployed. What a loser. I almost married the wrong person. I should thank my sister.
You don't mean that.
Actually, I do.
Damn it, don't mock me! Besides, your sister is demanding I pay all the wedding costs! Can't you say something to her?
I could, but I won't.
Why not? You know I can't afford this!
Why should I? You're married now, so figure it out yourselves. Though I doubt you'll stay married much longer.
Huh?
Having trouble with the happy marriage already?
It's not like that!
Then what is it like?
Mary's being unreasonable about everything!
Funny, that's exactly what you said about me when you were defending her.
That was different! I was confused then!
And now?
Now I see I made a terrible mistake.
Yes, you did. Several, actually.
Please, Sarah, I need your help.
You need my income, you mean?
That's not true!
Isn't it? Tell me, what exactly did you lose in all this?
Everything! My job, my family's trust, my savings!
Sounds like a you problem.
How can you be so cold?
I learned from the best. David, did you check the documents? I filed for compensation due to breach of engagement due to infidelity. Make sure you pay up.
What documents? What are you talking about?
Check your email. My lawyer sent everything over.
You've got to be kidding! I don't have money for that! I'm already fighting about the wedding costs! I have no income ahead of me! I can't handle any more payments!
Not my problem. Should have thought about that before cheating.
This is ridiculous! You're just being vindictive!
Don't get so upset over one claim. If you can say an affair is just one time, then you shouldn't complain about one compensation claim.
That's completely different.
Is it? How so?
Well, that's...
Besides, even if you don't want to pay, this is something you have to pay. If you don't like it, take out a loan.
You know I can't get a loan! My credit is ruined!
Sounds like a personal problem.
Why are you doing this to me?
Why did you cheat on me with my sister?
Stop it! I'm gonna be a father! Having debt would be terrible for the child! Please, you're going to be an aunt, so you should help out at times like this.
A father? Are you sure about that?
What do you mean?
Help, huh? Sure, support is needed during pregnancy, but she doesn't need it.
Of course she needs it. She's carrying my child. That's not true. Childbirth is tough. I'm a man, so I haven't experienced it, but all my seniors and coworkers who became mothers said they needed support. Even if you hate her, you should help at least with that, right?
Interesting that you're suddenly so concerned about childbirth.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's not the issue. She's not pregnant.
What?
You heard me.
That's impossible. She showed me the test.
Sure, there are energetic, pregnant women out there, but she came to the wedding in a dress with a tight waist. I checked with our parents, and there is no sign she's been to the hospital, no mother-child handbook, not even any OBGYN receipts. The pregnancy was probably a lie. My condolences.
No, that can't be.
Can't it? When's her due date?
She said, wait.
You don't even know, do you?
She must have told me. I just can't remember.
The rest is up to you two. Might be your last conversation as husband and wife, but...
This isn't happening.
Oh, it's happening. Better start figuring out how you're going to pay both the wedding costs and my compensation.
I need to talk to Mary.
Good idea. Maybe ask her about those hospital visits she never had.
Why didn't you tell me this before the wedding?
Would you have believed me? That's what I thought. Have fun with the confrontation.
She really wasn't pregnant. She said she lied about being pregnant because she wanted to get married. Damn it, I already signed the marriage certificate. We're already married. This is too much. I'm the victim here. I was deceived. So, Sarah, let's get married. We can still start over, right?
After everything you've done, you still think that's an option?
But I was tricked. I'm the victim here.
That's impossible. It's your fault for being deceived. Besides, what are you saying after cheating? They say birds of a feather flock together, but when you're this similar, it must cause mutual disgust.
Don't lump me in with her. Don't you feel sorry for me at all?
Should I? For the man who called me cold and unlovable?
I was manipulated. I didn't mean any of that.
Not at all. By the way, she has other boyfriends too. You're just an ATM to her.
What?
Oh, you didn't know? How naive.
You're lying. She wouldn't.
She's always had messy relationships. Even if she were pregnant, we probably wouldn't know who the father is. I'll send you some photos of her going to hotels with other men just for the evidence.
What is this?
Reality. Something you should have checked before throwing away our relationship.
These photos. When were these taken?
Seems she met a man right after the wedding, too. Cheated on day 0 of marriage. That's awful. Poor you. But isn't it your fault for not working on being a better man to avoid being cheated on? You can divorce if you want, but it's going to get messy. After all, you're just like... Sis, you're too cruel. You told him I wasn't pregnant, didn't you? And exposing my affairs is the worst. Don't interfere in married couples' problems. Married couples? Is that what you're calling this farce? It's still my marriage. You had no right. You shouldn't use the word married couple when your relationship is already broken. It just looks pathetic. Shut up. Don't look down on me. You're just my sister. Besides, you were the one who was going to marry such a loser. Oh, that? I was planning to marry him just to get compensation. Huh? What do you mean? Need me to spell it out? Stop being cryptic. What are you saying? I mean, I decided to marry him so I could divorce him. A cheated wife gets more sympathy than a cheated fiancé, and I can impose more social punishment. Wait, what do you mean? You see, that trash man has quite a habit of cheating. That's why he could easily get involved with you. I noticed this after we got engaged. I wanted revenge somehow, so I decided to marry him and then dump him. Then you, who always try to steal everything that's mine, got tangled up in it, so I decided to punish you both at once. You can't be serious. The whole time? Every single moment. What? So you mean I was just dancing in the palm of your hand? That's right, because I've always hated you. What's with that I was sickly and lonely act? You were only hospitalized once, and it was just for 1 day for a checkup. After that, you were perfectly healthy. No, that's wrong. I was sickly. That's why they told me not to run. Don't you remember why they told you that? Think harder. Because I was weak. That was just because you were running in the hospital hallway during your checkup. You've always been a pathological liar. You always used the sickly setting to get our parents' attention and convinced yourself that I was privileged because I was healthy and strong. So you could do anything you wanted. I wanted to get away from you so badly that I rushed into marriage, only to find out my fiancé was cheating. I was in despair until I realized you were targeting him. Sis, you knew? Knew, I counted on it. So you're saying that me fighting with him over the wedding costs now, and this messy divorce, it's all your fault? Sure, I set the trap, but you walked into it yourselves. It's your own fault. That phrase fits perfectly. This is ridiculous. Do something. This happened because of you. No, this happened because of you. Both of you. I just sat back and watched. I got kicked out of our parents' house. I'm living in hotels, but I'm running out of money, and this is getting dangerous. David won't help me either. Please do something. Now you want my help? Please, I have nowhere else to go. You're just facing the consequences of everything you've done. Of course our parents abandoned you. After all, you've been treating them like dirt. Why? Why are you abandoning me? I am your daughter. Everyone, my friends, my husband, my family, everyone abandoning me like this. It's too cruel. It's all because of how you've lived your life and because you never returned the love of those who loved you. There is no one left who's willing to give you any love. Please, I'll do anything. Too late for that now. And my sister and David had a bitter divorce mediation. While she avoided paying him alimony, she couldn't get any property division. It seems she took on massive debt, including legal fees and the compensation she owed me. I heard she started working at nightclubs to pay off her debts, but it will take years to clear everything. She tried reaching out to her parents several times, sending messages about how she'd changed and learned her lesson, but they've seen this pattern too many times before. They blocked her number after she started demanding money for her debts. The last I heard, she was moving between cheap hotels, still insisting to anyone who would listen that she was the victim in all this. As for David, while he managed to protect his assets from the divorce, they were eaten up by the compensation he owed me, leaving him with only his legal fee debts. With his personality, steady employment will be difficult, and he's now living day to day on temporary work. He too will suffer under the weight of his debts for years to come. His parents still won't speak to him, and they were more devastated by his behavior than his job loss. His father told me that they had suspected his unfaithful nature for years, but hoped marriage would settle him down. Now they've written him off completely. Last I heard, he was trying to reconnect with old girlfriends, still telling the same story about how he was the real victim. Meanwhile, I'm living freely on my own with the compensation money I received. While I thought I'd finally gotten my own space, I decided to live with my parents. They've been cleaning up after my sister's messes all this time, and I want them to have a peaceful life. With these feelings in mind, I'm going to focus on being a good daughter to them from now on. My parents and I are closer than ever before. We never talk about Mary, but I know they keep her old photos in a drawer in their room. Sometimes I catch them looking at them with sadness in their eyes. But they finally stopped trying to save her from herself, and that's probably the healthiest thing for everyone.